It's now time for Community Conversations, a program focusing on the people working to make the Goldsboro community a better place while offering viewpoints on all sides of issues. The views expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of KLEK 102.5 FM, or Arkansas Minority Advocacy, or our underlying sponsor.
KLEK 102.5 FM. Good morning to you on your Thursday, July 28th, 2016. This is Community Conversations. Kato Wonder is here in the studio with you, and I have my co-host, Kabila Pardon, who is in the studio. She held it down solo yesterday, and she did a great job. She did an excellent job. I had to handle some business, so I did not take part in yesterday's show. But I'm back, and we have very special guests in the studio today. We have members of the Arkansas Sonic BoomTrack Club, along with their coach, Valerie Wilson. So how you all doing today?
We're doing well.
All right. So Kabila, let's go ahead and get started.
Good morning to everyone. Today we have, like you said, Ms. Valerie Wilson, and we also have two of her young team members, Ms. Talia and Nick. Thank you all for being a part of the show today.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, so we're just going to get right into this. I was looking over your website for the Arkansas Sonic BoomTrack Club, and I saw that your motto was promoting positivity, productivity, and personal responsibility. How did you come up with that?
Well, when we were initially...
Valerie, pull the mic up close to you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. Okay, when we were initially trying to come up with the logo or motto for what we were thinking is really important to us. What do we want the kids to take away from our program? And I think about some of the coaches that I had, and one of my most effective coaches, he was always positive.
Okay.
You know, and yes, he would get his point across, you know, with activity. So I was thinking that's one thing that I want to promote is the positivity for our kids. And you can be positive and also instill those values and teach those skills, those methods. So that's what the positivity came from.
Okay.
And we want our program to be productive. We want them to be productive, to not only be productive on the track, also in the classroom, also in the community. And so that's where the productivity comes from. And then personal responsibility. We want to teach them to be accountable for their actions and to take responsibility for the things that they want to, you know, accomplish in life.
Okay. That's really great. I hope that the kids are really appreciating all you're trying to instill in them and they take with them as they continue their next journey. Okay, but I want you to also tell the people, the listeners out there, a little bit more about you, about the organization, you know, how it came to be.
Honestly, for a long time, it's been in my spirit to have a track club. I would go to the track meets because track is a passion of mine. I ran track at Jonesboro High School and also at Arkansas State. And so we would go to the track meets and then we would see things that, you know, maybe this could be tweaked a little bit. And so why not? Why not have a forum that could help develop those skills? And so decided that, okay, we would try to put something together to teach these kids these skills at an earlier age so they are better prepared when they get to the junior high or high school level.
Okay, and what ages do you currently serve?
Yes, yes. This is the first year that we have what we call our junior boomers.
Okay.
And so we're ages now 6 up to 18.
Oh, wow. So with the 6-year-olds, do you see as much drive, dedication? I know they're little and their attention span is probably yay long. And so, do you still see that drive, that dedication, that push with the little ones?
Yes, and the amazing thing about our junior boomers is they're like sponges.
Okay.
And you tell them, okay, I need you to do this. Now, the method sometimes of training may be more abbreviated for them.
Okay.
But that drive and that passion and enthusiasm, I mean, it's awesome.
Oh,
they're just as competitive or sometimes even more so than our senior boomers.
Okay. And we talked about, I know right now, I'm sorry, I'm just becoming familiar with your track club and I'm anxious to learn more. What other cities or counties or areas do you cover? Because I think this would be beneficial to a lot of our people.
Right now, we're looking at the northeast, southeast, Northeast Arkansas, Southeast Missouri
Okay.
region. And so we're not only encompassing KLEK County, but we're trying to kind of, expand to other areas because there's a need out there, especially for the kids to learn these skills. And so we're not just combining it to Jonesboro, KLEK County area.
So do you have other clubs though, like other clubs with other coaches, and you come together at some point as a whole, or is it just your club that's located in Jonesboro that travels?
No. Currently, right now, we have our Jonesboro club, which is the base, but we also have athletes that are in Forest City, like Talia here. Talia is from Lepanto, and they don't even have a track club in Lepanto. Okay, so but she's EPC, but they have a rich tradition in basketball, and so those skills that she's acquiring here in track and field, she's able to transition that also to the court for basketball.
I can imagine, we talked a little bit about speed and agility, flexibility, things of that nature. So even if someone's not interested, really in track or running, there's a lot of, what are some other things that kids can do besides just running?
Oh, yes. The beauty of track and field is that it has something that can accommodate everyone. It not only encompasses the speed, but also you've got the endurance running, you've got the jumping, you've got the throws. So that's, for me, is that, and I guess one of the challenges of being a coach is trying to find that niche for each kid.
Okay. I want to ask the children, what have you gotten out of the program so far? And, just kind of give us your experience.
Well, what I've gotten out of the program is it teaches me about responsibilities and about dedication and hard work, because if you just show up to practice lazy and all that, you won't get anywhere. It teaches you to be accountable for everything that you do.
That's wonderful.
Piggybacking off of that, looks like your hard work has paid off. We were speaking off the air that you were recently awarded a track scholarship for Arkansas State University, so we want to congratulate you on that.
Okay, and you, Miss Lady, this is Talia. I'm sorry.
It takes responsibility and dedication, and it is individuals who have to be dedicated.
Do you see yourself continuing your career, continuing in track as you go to possibly college?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right, and to both the young man and the young lady, just tell the listeners out there what aspects of the track that you all participate in. What events do you all do?
I'm a 110 hurdler and a 400 hurdler.
I am an 800 meters top 400.
Okay. All right.
And let me piggyback a little bit on Talia. This
Okay.
is Talia's very first year ever running track,
Really?
period. And she's qualified to go to the Junior Olympics, and that is huge,
That's
first
awesome.
year ever.
Now, I do want to ask about that. I saw on your website that the Junior Olympics actually starts next week. Is it? And so, how many of your members qualified, and how many are going? Kind of give us some insight into that.
In order to qualify for the Olympics, they have a qualification process, and so they had to go to regionals, Region 16 in Lawrence, Kansas, in order to try to qualify for the Olympics. So we took 25 athletes with us to Lawrence, Kansas, and of those 25, 16 of them qualified for Junior Olympics.
This is wonderful. That's wonderful. Now, okay, of course, with all of this, there are fees attached. We talked a little bit about that. We won't get into all the numbers, but tell the community how they can help you all. I know you recently had a fish fry fundraiser, and you got some rave reviews. I want to give a shout out to Leah Cook from the KLEK County Co-op Extension Office. She loved the fish. So,
But thank you. We appreciate that. And we're just trying to do what we can to try to get kids, to those views. And let me make it just one second. When the beauty of, for me, running track and field is that it allowed me to go places and see things that I wouldn't have normally saw if I hadn't been exposed to track and field.
Okay.
And so that's one thing that I'm really, really excited about as far as track and field, because you may have some kids that haven't been out of the state of Arkansas, they're going to other states, and it also allows them to be able to interact with other kids from other teams. I was looking on the Junior Olympic website, and right now they have, I think it's over 2,000 kids that will be competing at the Junior Olympics. You know, and so to expose our kids to that, that's wonderful. It is.
And a question I want to ask for you, Coach Hilson, is, are there opportunities to earn scholarships and other rewards from competitions such as the Junior Olympics?
The great thing about Junior Olympics is that the forum is so large, is that you'll have college coaches there. You'll have, you could potentially have all levels. You could have Division I, Division II, junior college coaches there. Because when you're going to the Junior Olympics, the talent level
It's the best of the best.
is the best of the best.
Okay.
And so it's an opportunity for you to have more exposure. And that's why we're trying to get these kids more exposure so they can potentially get those scholarships.
And one thing I just want to mention, this is actually not you all's first trip to the Junior Olympics. I remember we had you all on KLEK last year talking about the Junior Olympics. So it just shows the level of talent that is on the Arkansas Sonic BoomTrack. It's also a testament to yourself and your staff and the job that you all have done coaching the Arkansas Sonic Boom, which are our guests today on Community Conversation. The phone lines are open, 870-277-1080. Once again, that phone number is 870-277-1080. We're also streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. And want to shout out to Mrs. Tiffany Banks, who is watching on our Facebook feed, and she'd like to post. So shout out to you, Mrs. Banks. She's the mother of one of the members of the Arkansas Sonic BoomTrack Club.
You want to get them in here?
Yes, please.
And we're bringing in other members of the track club to their experiences, talk about their time in the program.
Okay, well, while we're waiting on them to come in, I want to ask Valerie about, there's another coach listed on your website, Mr. Mike Humphrey. How did you all connect and put this together?
Well, Coach Mike and I, we actually met at Arkansas State University. I work at A-State as an instructor in the health and safety for sciences department. And also, I was associated with another track club where I help coaching. Coach Mike was also coaching.
Okay.
And so why not in this area? Okay. So that's kind of how that started. And Coach Mike, he's coached for volunteer for years and years for C. And so we kind of merged those two facets together.
So since you mentioned earlier that you serve not just Northeast Arkansas, Southeast Missouri, do you foresee adding more coaches to your roster to help, I guess manage is a good word.
Or even expand.
Yes.
And that's the goal. That's the goal, because we want to be able to, I have a vision, and the vision is that this program grows, develops, and be able to serve all the kids that need it and want it. And with that, you're going to need more coaches to make that come into fruition. So we're excited, and we're going to, the goal is that for each event that we have, say for instance, like if we have long jump, we have a long jump coach. If we have a shot put, we have a throws coach. We'll have a sprint coach. We'll have a distance coach. So that way it can service the needs of each of those events, and then the kids will be able to specialize in those events.
Okay. Well, we have some other young people that have come into the studio, and I want to give them an opportunity to share their experience being in the Sonic BoomTrack Club. Don't be shy. Come on.
We're going to bring in Mrs. Little nice, because we know parents will watch. Any one of them that you want to speak? Or you want one to take your place, Coach? Okay, well, come on. We'll go ahead and bring them on. While we're doing that, once again, we are speaking with the Arkansas Sonic BoomTrack Club, which is coached by Mrs. Gilson. They are doing great into the community. And this is the reason why we do this show for people like this. We want to showcase our youth that are doing positive things in the community. We want to showcase youth that are showcasing their talents and using talents to better themselves and to better their community. Right now we have some more young men and young women joining us. So we're going to start with to my left here, so just kind of a young lady. I'm sorry. Hey, mistakes happen all the time. Okay, but we're going to start to my left. Just introduce yourself and tell us what event that you run.
My name is Skyrie and I'm running in the Florida Girls.
All right.
Yeah, my name is James and I do the javelin.
My name is Caitlin and I do triple jump.
Okay. So,
Okay, Caitlin, come back to the mic. Stay close to the mic.
I asked the other young people, what are they getting out of the program? How does it benefit them? Just share your overall experience since you've been a part of the Arkansas Boomers. The Sonic Boomers, I'm sorry.
This track club teaches you how to stay committed and work through everything that it teaches you to stay committed to what you do.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like whatever you want, you have to put in to get it.
Okay.
Like on the track, it's like a mirror. It shows you exactly what you got. No tricks.
Okay.
No shortcuts.
Exactly.
All right, let me ask you all this question. How do you feel that the lessons learned from track, the discipline, the dedication, the hard work has translated into other parts of your life, such as your studies and just other things that you all have going on?
It's giving me a better work ethic when it comes to schooling or trying to do other things in life.
Okay.
Okay, and the other two? I'd like to hear your response on that as well.
I agree with James because it's something that you can't quit. Like you gotta keep working if you want to become the best. So, if you don't work for it, you don't get any results out of it. So that portrays school because if you don't study for your tests or stuff like that, you're not gonna pass. And it's like the same thing with everything.
And you all are absolutely right. And again, it is shown by the success that you all have had regarding the various track. Like I said, you all have went to the junior last year and you returned this year. Now, one of the things that I want to bring up next is let's talk about community service. You guys are very active in the community. You do more than just do track practice, and you all are doing things in the community. You all recently came by here at KLEK, performed community service, and I know Coach has you all doing community service for other parts of the community. What are some of the lessons that you all have learned from that?
Really just never take things for granted.
Okay.
You never know when you're going to have a chance to go out there and run again. So you always want to humble yourself and keep things close to your heart.
Anybody else want to comment on that? Don't be shy now.
I do want to ask this. When you all have community service projects, who comes up with the ideas? Do you all or your do you all ever think, have you ever presented an idea to her to see how she feels about it, or?
Well, we had the car wash with food that Saturday.
Okay. So do you all guys have any other fundraisers that the community needs to know about?
I think that'd be a good question for Coach
Yeah,
Dallas.
we'll back when the coach is go. I want to give a quick shout out to Maddie Warren, who is watching on our Facebook Live feed.
Hey, Wanda. I know she is the mother of one of your team members. What name does he go by now? Like he has I call him Keyshawn. I'm not gonna call him by his nickname, but okay. I do want to ask you all. Besides, being on field practicing, do y'all ever have moments where you just have like a group session where you talk to each other and like kind of vent and vibe? Just bounce your ideas.
Yeah, like sometimes we go to Coach Bow's house and her husband cooks for us.
And does she make y'all eat healthy all the time?
Yeah. She just make sure you drink water, hydrate.
Well, I think the point that Kabila's getting at is how has being a part of this group brought you all closer together, not just as teammates, but as friends as well?
Well, I wouldn't say we're just teammates. It's like now, we've been with each other all year. It's like we're more like family now.
Okay.
And that's good that you all have that close bond because it helps you to uplift each other and to support each other, all of your all's endeavors.
And so Ms. Valerie mentioned earlier off the air that about the Junior Boomers Club. So how many of you are like mentors to the little people?
Two of them are actually my brothers.
Okay. And I see Mr. raise his hand. So what is it like working with the little like I mean how okay
But let's hold off and then we're gonna
Okay.
get ready to go to break. I got about 5 seconds before our break music hits. We are speaking with members of the Arkansas Sonic BoomTrack Club. Phone lines are open at 277-1080. Once again, that phone number is 870-277-1080. We're also streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. Streaming on our app. Download from the App Store. Just search KLEK and listen anywhere. We'll be back. It's KLEK on 2.5 FM.
good job.
Remember, the street's still rolling, so don't say anything silly.
Okay.
Let's see. We got some more. He doesn't want to say anything, but is there a way we can get a shot out? You want to say something? You want to say it? Now he's a Jimmy Boomer.
Okay. Let's get him on when we come back from the break.
Did you get a picture? Oh Lord. Okay. My screen's not that wide. Let me know when you're ready. Okay. And then once we get done, we'll get every, like, are there still some more in there?
That's it. Just
Oh, okay.
James had to go to work. And practice.
Hey, you gotta stay on it.
This is the last time.
Yeah, that way, whenever y'all fundraise one, shoot me an email so that we can get it announced and share.
We appreciate that. We're not having more fundraisers, but if anyone wants to donate to our end of year.
And you can, when we bring you back on, we'll talk about that.
Donate a gift card or something, they have to be gift cards or something like that for like Walmart or something like that.
So yeah, let's definitely get out there.
Jonesboro, August 4th, live at Legends.
You okay, Ethan?
Chopper Lock. Jonesboro, this is your boy Chopper Lock. I will be in
So bend that mic down so he can give a little short. No, that's it. Yeah, pull it close to you. Speak loudly. Well, I'll tell y'all when y'all need to put your headphones back on.
Okay.
$20. Take online at www.klekfl.org.
If you're sitting in that chair, you want to answer some questions.
This event is
I want you to tell us what it's like being at a chair.
North Main Street in Jonesboro is under the direction of Reverend Ted TLC. Worship services are Sundays at 11 a.m. Sunday school is on Sundays at 9:30 a.m. First service is Wednesday. Also has the Dance Ministry and Missionary Society. www.newstjohn.org. New St. John Missionary Church on Facebook 870-992-69.
I say my age before
free summer meals. Meals will be served at
Young man, that almost got hurt.
Maybe not.
You have a little fish.
Yeah, well, sorry.
Are you going to come back on and talk about that?
We can bring Coach back on for the next break.
She's hosting a community service event.
All right, 30 seconds. Headphones back on, please. Yeah, bend your mic down a little bit so that way you don't have to sit up like this.
Church announcement to be aired at KLEK 1.5 FM. Ask that the announcement be sent at minimum 1 week in advance. Thank you for supporting KLEK 102.5 FM.
And now back to community conversation on KLEK 102.5 FM.
KLEK 102.5 FM, and we're back on Community Conversations. We are speaking to the Arkansas Sonic BoomTrack Club, and we've been having a very lively discussion. And I want to do some shout outs right quick from some people who are on our Facebook Live feed. Shout out to Teresa Beck, Tiffany Mosley, Maddie Warren, Tiffany Banks, and we also have a comment from Banks. She says, as a parent of 3 Arkansas Sonic Boom participants, and with this being my 2nd year with the club, I can honestly say that I thoroughly enjoy this club and all that it has to offer. My daughter is attending the Junior Olympics for the 2nd year in the triple jump. The club teaches them dedication and discipline that transcends from the track to the classroom. The coaching staff is phenomenal and creates an atmosphere that encompasses encouragement and support. I am proud of my daughter and all. She brought home a medal to Jonesboro last year, and she plans to bring back another one this year. Well, Kip, you something to appreciate that. And that not just your daughter, but several members. In fact, everyone Sonic Boom brings home medals. We want to see a big display just full of medals from the Junior Olympics.
All right. So, for those of you that are just tuning in, I want to welcome some new people to the mics. And can you please tell us your name and then what area in the track you perform in?
My name is Anthony, and I perform a 100-meter dash and a 200-meter dash.
Okay, Mr. Anthony.
I'm Derek, and I perform the 8-meter hurdles.
8-meter hurdles, okay.
I'm PJ, I do 400 and 200.
400 and 200 meter dash, okay. What is, I meant to ask some of the other ones, what is it like jumping those hurdles?
Especially on a relay.
It's really hard at first when I did it, but when I got into it, it felt a little more comfortable when I kept doing it. So yeah, it's kind of easy.
Hurdles adjusted according to your height?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Based on the age, on the age, because Derek he's in the 12-year-old, and so he has 80-meter hurdles. He'll have 80 hurdles he has to, and so as they get older, he'll go to the 100-meter hurdles, and then for the boys also up to the 110-meter hurdles.
Okay, so the coach, she's not on the mic, but she was giving us a little education on how the hurdles work. It's according to their age, and then the older they get, they increase in number
and
of hurdles and height of the hurdles.
We got another Facebook shout out. This was from Tiffany Mosley. I too am a parent of an Arkansas Sonic BoomTrack Club athlete. It has been wonderful to see how much my daughter and the other athletes have grown, not only physically in their talented areas, but also in all other aspects of their lives. The athletes are very dedicated in their practices, even when the temperature is in the upper 90s and sometimes reaches the 100s. We have very dedicated parents who ensure the athletes hydrate and get them to practices. The coaching staff is the best. Many of the coaches transport athletes to and from meets and support the athletes on their own time. Dedication is an understatement. I am very proud to be a part of the Arkansas Sonic Boom family. So one of the things that I'm observing from these posts on Facebook is that your parents are very committed to the efforts that you do, and that they're are very supportive, and that's a good thing to have that parental support. And again, it just speaks to what a world-class operation that you guys are a part of. I would like to get you all comments on it. How does it make you feel when your parents, raving about the work that you all are doing, making your parents proud?
Well, it makes me happy and wanna do more. Like when we go to the Junior Olympics, we practice and then we warm up. So gotta practice hard so we can do good in the events that we are doing.
Wow, that's great. And how old are you?
I'm 9.
Now, okay, so you look like you're the youngest one on the team, right? Okay, so well, you speak well, and like I said, you seem like that you're doing good. So I want to ask you, since you are the youngest, kind of tell us a little bit about the Junior Sonic Boom and your experiences with that.
Well, the Junior Sonic Boom is not like the City Boomers, but I get coached by Coach Gurix and by Coach Valerie, and then and they help me run and get my form right and everything, and so I run faster.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask some of your teammates this question. So, what are some of the lessons that you felt that you learned from track that are helping you, with your studies in school and as far as other parts of your life? Are you kind of seeing things get over, making sure that you eat right, you practice hard? What are some of the lessons that you've learned from track that you use in other parts of your life, even at such a young age?
Hydrate, sleep, and eat well.
All right. Well, basically, staying healthy is definitely a good lesson for us all.
Mr. Peter, you have anything to add?
Just a lot of things like respect, for one thing, work ethic. That's another good about it.
Okay.
Those are also good attributes that can carry you all throughout life as well.
And so with the Sonic Boomers, the Junior Boomers, I'm sorry, do you all are you paired up with a mentor that's on the senior team? Do you get to pick out who you want to kind of hang out with, mentor with?
It's just coach that coaches me all the time, and he's doing a very good job. So yeah.
Okay. I want to ask you all. I know the parents are very involved, but do you find yourself who pushes who? Do you push your parents to get up and let's go to practice, or your parents push you?
Parents push us.
Oh goodness.
Well, he's mine.
If we can bring Coach back onto the mic just for a second, we had a question on our Facebook feed. Just any mic, just a question. We have a question. Can you ask Coach Val to share the dates for the 2017 season?
For the 2017 season?
Yeah, the upcoming season. Just share some of the dates.
The dates aren't defined yet. What will happen is that we'll have a meeting with the Arkansas director and the other clubs that are in the AAU continuum, and they will set the schedule. But I know that the very first meet will be the first weekend in May. And it always starts the first weekend in May. Now, this year was the first year that we hosted a meet here in Jonesboro, which is called the Boom Elite Invitational.
And where did y'all host that at?
At A-State. It's A-State Track. And so you can mark your calendars for the second Saturday in May, we'll have the Boom Elite Invitational. But as far as the identified schedule where the meets are going to be, we haven't determined that yet. But the first meet will be the first weekend in May.
A quick question, just check the Sonic Boom website and their Facebook page, and once they have the information, it will be released on there as well.
Yes, sir. The final schedule is typically finalized usually the last of January.
And then since we have you back on the mic, Coach, can you go ahead and talk about your end of the season banquet?
Yes, ma'am. This is our second year, so
okay.
at the end of the season, we kind of come together just as an opportunity to fellowship with each other, and also to tell everyone good job and thank you for your participation. Also, this opportunity for kind of reflect on how the season went and kind of allow us to see where we're going to go from here.
Okay. And then, do you have a date set already?
The date is August the 27th, and it's going to be at the St. Bernard's Auditorium.
Do you have a time on that?
I will have to follow up with the
Okay.
time. I know it's August the 27th at St. Bernard's Auditorium.
And since, we talked earlier that, you function off of grants, sponsorships, donations,
Like
anything.
as any nonprofit does.
So what ways the community can help you to make this banquet a success?
Anyone that would like to volunteer, it could be gift cards for us to get supplies for the banquet, or if anyone wants to purchase rewards for the athletes for the banquets, we'd be most appreciative.
Okay, so they're taking donations of any kind. Walmart gift cards. Would you prefer people to give you gift cards versus giving you, say, cases of water, food items, or paper products? Would you prefer gift cards over trying to store a bunch of items? You're not turning anything down.
Precisely.
Okay. How can people get in touch with you to make these donations?
I'm going to also speak with our fundraising committee.
Okay.
And I think what they may do, what may make it easier, is just set up a money account for the banquet.
Okay.
And that could be a form to help contribute to that. But also, too, we have on our Arkansas, we have a Facebook page.
Okay.
And let the people know what that Facebook page is.
The Facebook page is Arkansas Sonic BoomTrack Club. And so you can get the information there, and we'll have information posted on there about the upcoming end of season banquet.
If you haven't already, go to their Facebook page, like and follow, and so that you can keep up with all that is going on with the Arkansas Sonic Boom team. They are doing a wonderful job. I'm so happy to have these young people in the studio. They are well spoken. They're not shy. I thought they were going to freeze up on the mic. Thank you all so much. We still have more time.
And we have another Facebook shout out. Shout out to Yolanda Mosley.
Okay. And I want to thank all the parents that are taking time out to listen in. And thank you, parents, for being so dedicated to your children and following through with this.
And yes, I would like to piggyback on that.
Okay.
We have some of the most awesome parents, because it takes a village. And our parents go above and beyond to ensure that the kids are practiced, to ensure that they have the supplies that we need. We go to eat and making sure that we have, water, Gatorade, we have fruit, and it's not just for their child, but they're supplying everything for all the kids.
That's
and
wonderful.
So we have really, really outstanding parents.
I do want to ask about, for those that maybe that graduated high school, Portland Chandler recently graduated. So what opportunities are available for for those that are going on?
Cortland and Nick, and also with Tevin, those are all senior boomers that have graduated and went on. And our goal is for them to come back next year during the summer and to help mentor, and help train our boomers. Okay,
and that will look really great on their resume if they are doing that community. It'll be almost considered like community service as well. They can do some volunteer hours. Okay. Any more shout outs, Mr. K. Wonder?
No, not at this time, but we do have people that are watching on our Facebook feed, and we certainly appreciate that. Now, Coach, I want to ask you about how do you feel that this track club has impacted the community? Because, like I said, this is a group showcasing youth doing positive things. Unfortunately, in society, so much negativity is being showcased. So, how is the track club showing the positive aspects of what you're doing, as well as providing a vehicle for young men and young to do positive things in the community?
For us, track and field is something that you have to want to do, because a lot of people want to get out there and run, and like our parents said, a lot of times they're out there 90, 100 degree weather. Okay, and these kids are so dedicated, and if I ask them to do something, yes, coach, I got it, coach. And so they're out there, and that speaks testaments to their work. Testament testament to who they are. And I have no doubt whatsoever that they're going to take the lessons that they've learned on the track and they're going to expand it to other areas of their life. And so my expectation is positive things. They're going to make positive impact, not only, within themselves, but within this community.
Okay. Now, I did want to ask, we didn't get into, what is the training and practice regimen? What does that consist of?
It depends on what it is. Okay. Some days, as far as like with running, some days may be speed work, some days may be endurance, some days may be tempo work. So we kind of try to vary their workouts so that way it's not getting stagnant.
Okay.
And like with Caitlin, okay, she's a jumper, so one day she may be doing jumping, but the next day she may be doing speed work.
Okay.
So
it's varies.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Is there a strength training component in there?
Right now, we haven't started working as far as now we do a lot of core work because you have to have a strong core, but as far as with weights, we haven't gotten into that, especially with the younger kids. They're actually too young to as far as doing weight, but they can do resistance training with their own body weight. Okay. And so that's, we encourage them to do the push-ups and things like that, and use their own body weight to develop that muscular strength.
Okay. And since you mentioned resistance training, do you ever do any workouts in a pool?
It's funny that you mentioned okay. Because on Friday, they will be in the pool.
Oh wow! So will they any extra gear or just the water alone will help give them the resistance they need?
Currently, right now, they're just going to use it alone. Now, later on, as we grow and we're going to do a budget, we'll be able to purchase more equipment that will help them with that.
Okay, so I know you probably have thought about 5-10 years down the line. What are some of your goals? What are some things you foresee adding, changing, tweaking? Where do you see the club in, just say 5 years?
In 5 years, I see us having a corporate sponsor, where the athletes don't have to worry about fees. Where we go to the major meets and we're getting off of our bus. And so I'm speaking this into existence. But and I see us servicing, having 150, 200 kids. So I can visualize the growth and development of this club.
Okay, that's wonderful. Do you see adding more coaches? We talked about that. Yes, and we did talk about that, adding more coaches for the different areas that the children perform in. Okay, now once someone starts in a particular area, just say shot put, one guy mentioned javelin, do they transition to another area, or do they stick with that one thing?
If that's their area of expertise, that's what they'll train on. Now, you have some athletes that are multi-talented sectors, like Kate. She's a triple jumper, but she's also a sprinter. Just like Sky, she is a hurdler, but she's also a sprinter. And so, like Junebug, I mean, Derek is a hurdler, but he's also a sprinter. So a lot of times our athletes, they may have multiple areas of talent.
Another thing I want to ask, some of these, the little ones are too young, but the older, the senior age kids, we see in athletics, some are forced to maintain certain body weights and certain body mass index. Do you really push them on that level?
One thing we do encourage them to eat properly, and my keyword is hydrate. They have to hydrate. But I want them to be comfortable with who they are. So as long as they're eating properly, for me, they're healthy, eating healthy.
Mackenzie, you have anything you want to add?
Let's bring the young men back into the discussion. Look, tell us your thoughts on the coaches. I know obviously the coaches, they're teaching you track skills, how to eat properly. That favorite word y'all like to say, hydrate. But as far as like being mentors in life itself, what are some of the life lessons that coaches have imparted to you outside of track?
Well, it's important as to do good in school and don't do any stuff like in your future.
Okay.
Just stay healthy and stay good, so you won't do any bad stuff.
All right. Getting in trouble can alter your future. There are some people that have potential to go really far in life, but because they made some bad choices, that's all put on hold. So I hope that you stick with the program and take these lessons and learn and apply them every day. I do want to ask you, I know with younger people, you all have a lot of energy. Do you feel that, performing in track, it helps you to calm your energy so that you can do better and focus in school? Okay. And what about some of the older ones? How do you feel about, does it help you rein in your energy?
This is definitely the time to have energy, because if I had the energy that you all have, could definitely get a lot more accomplished. This is going to be a conversation. You're listening to KLEK 102.5 FM. Phone lines open at 870-277-1080. We are talking with members of the Arkansas Sonic BoomTrack Club. We'll be back with more. This is KLEK 102.5 FM.
All right. Another short break.
Before I have to say, I have to give a shout out to my Wednesday. Your mama is the best. Can we email her?
Hey kids, let's bring you on and talk about the parent perspective.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Come on.
If you got a minute.
Thank you.
Okay, that's fine.
He takes some pictures.
I'm just going to ask you, we're going to ask from a parent perspective. We've heard from the coach, we've heard from the kids, but since you are a parent, let's get that perspective. Shut that door, please.
Can I get sued? Yes, there is a possibility that you could get sued by your creditors. No payment if the settlement company acts like they can't happen to you or guarantee that they can prevent it. Amount of time is tomorrow for more questions.
We have you all for your responsible. We're going to have more
information over past shows.
Okay, we'll post it. That's fine.
I'm Alfred Edmund Jr. a product of American Urban Radio.
I definitely want to talk about enrollment, like how when they have to go through some type of assessment trial, like you just kind of take anyone who's
I think the question that they were asking earlier about instructors was supposed to be really Patrick's question.
Okay. So I will go back. What we're going to do is we're going to open up registration January 1st. And it's going to be January 1st and May 1st for open enrollment. January 1st for the open enrollment. And then the first meet will be the first weekend in May.
Have you ever had anyone that they have to go to a tryout period?
Not yet. We haven't done that.
It doesn't work that way. You get to find your skill.
Okay.
So you don't really try out. You just the coaches try you out. Okay. In different areas until they find me.
Okay.
It's like Talia, when she initially started out, it wasn't her then. And then we put in 800, like, that's it. So, yeah, it's just, like you said, trying to find out what.
Would you like to see track on elementary, like, or junior high? Do they have track on
They have it in junior high, but they don't have it in elementary year. But, you know, one thing that they're doing in Jonesboro now, like in all the schools, they have those tracks out there now. And so,
They walk the tracks.
There's a lady trying to get one, like now they have one at Parker Park, I think. Is it Parker? Does Parker Park have a walk track?
Don't get me lying.
Anyway, this lady's trying to get one, but the new Llewellyn part, they have something else.
30 seconds.
Here on KLEK 2.5 FM. Do you like the educational
So there's
program that we provide? Do you like the
So
service
they're
we
going to walk
provide?
the grass.
Do you like having a station that's finally called your own that represents you? If so, please stop by or call any of our underwriters, sponsors here on KLEK and tell them thank you for their support. The support of our underwriters and sponsors is vital for us to stay on the air. So be sure to let them know that you thank them for their support.
And now back to community conversation with KLEK 101.5 FM.
And welcome back to Community Conversations. We are speaking with the Arkansas Sonic BoomTrack Club. Kato Wonder is in the studio along with my co-host, Mrs. Kubila Harden. And we have the coach of the Arkansas Sonic BoomTrack Club, Mrs. Valerie Hilson. The youth then went into the office and someone brought them some food, so they're chowing down right now. But we also have with us Mrs. Tiffany Banks, who is the parent of one of the members of the Arkansas Sonic BoomTrack Club. So we're going to start with Mrs. Banks. So give us the parent perspective. We've heard from the from the coaches. Just your thoughts on everything as a parent.
Well, I'm the parent of three
okay.
Arkansas Sonic BoomTrack Club athletes. My sons, they did not quite qualify for Junior Olympics. This was their first year, and they did an excellent job. This is my daughter's second year with the track club, so this is my second year with the track club. And as I stated earlier, it's phenomenal. My daughter has been taught so much discipline and dedication that transcends from track to just her everyday life. It's hard being their age, teenagers and in school, and with all the responsibilities that to us it doesn't seem like it is a lot, but they're having to maintain their grades. They're active in several extracurricular activities. And so to me, the track club kind of encompasses the dedication and the discipline that they need to make it. They learn to sacrifice. During the summer, our athletes, they don't eat ice cream and they don't go swimming unless it's a workout. So they miss out on a lot of the things that most children look forward to during the summer. Their summer is all about dedication to the track club and making it to that next track meet and beating their personal record and doing better each track meet to make it to the Junior Olympics. So as a parent, I get to watch my child grow up in an area of, like one of the boys earlier, James stated, that they get to learn how to be humble and appreciate what they have. They learn how to sacrifice to get to where they want to go. So they're more than just their skills enhanced. It is a total growth that we get to watch as our children each summer. They grow more and more, and they look forward to, this is teaching them to look forward to going to college. So their mindset is already that they're going to college because they know that they're working towards getting a scholarship to go to college, and they know they need good grades to go to college. So their mindset is already, we're going to college, we have to make good grades. My daughter has a 3.9 GPA.
Awesome.
She's captain of the cheerleading squad at her school, varsity cheer squad at her school, as well as in student council, very active at our church and ministry. So I get to watch her, and each year it gets more and more and more. So what I say as a parent, working with the coaches, we all work together. It is a huge bond. I don't just get on to or cheer for my children. I do it for every one of the kids. Just like I'm the person that brought the food.
Okay.
I know they're up here, they're hungry. I practice when they leave here. So let me make sure they get, some nourishment. So when they get out there on the track, they have some fuel to burn. Okay. And so it's just a bond. You to watch the things. We all grow together, bond together. Okay. We encourage each other. We encourage the other athletes, and we get the opportunity to actually talk to the coaches. I can come to Valerie with an issue that either of my children are having within their athletic ability, and I know she's going to make every effort to get to those children, to work with them, to help them. I get to watch the other kids and say, I think she might be better at this.
Okay.
Because we're it's just a family. When we all work together, we all help each other, we give each other rides, we make sure they're all fed. It's just a group. It's wonderful.
And I'm glad you brought that up about if you all feel like a family. I want to ask, do you parents ever get together and just kind of have your own parent night to unwind, relax, or just talk about the children?
We have 60 seconds.
I'm sorry.
We're totally dedicated to the kids, so mostly no. We spend our time making sure they're doing everything they need to do when we can.
Do you all share t-shirts with signs?
Definitely, yes, all the time.
All right, we have 50 seconds left. Coach, just any final thoughts, anything else that you want to get out there to the listeners?
Before I get out of here, I have to say a big shout out to my husband, Patrick Hilson. He's also the photographer, team cooking, and bottle washing. So thank you for all you do. Thank you to all my parents, because like I said, truly, it takes a village.
And I want to mention enrollment or registration begins January 1st through May 1st. Again, go to the Facebook page, Arkansas Sonic BoomTrack Club, to get more information.
We want to thank the Arkansas Sonic Boom for stopping by the studio today. They're welcome to come back anytime. Look them up, Arkansas Sonic BoomTrack Club. Support them. These are young men and young women who are doing great things in the community. We'll see you tomorrow. This is KLEK, 2.5 FM.
Thank you for having us. Yay! Thank you.